And he has a shout out in this one, Megas Jansson Johnson, who is a considered the father of Icelandic rock and roll. And this guy sounds a lot like a Marquis Smith of Iceland because he was very, I guess, informed by consumption of booze and alcohol and drugs and an outsider banned from radio society. And Mark actually, I read that Mark, he actually met him at one of the shows they played in Iceland, or he was introduced to him. But then every time, every time after that, someone would ask him about this. Oh, I heard you met Megas. What was he like? He sounds like an interesting. Mark's like, no, I never met him. Mark is like, no, I never met him. I never talked to him. he totally just is like, no, that never happened. Even though multiple people were like, yeah, he definitely was at the show. They definitely were introduced. It's like, no. So something about the interaction made Mark want to be like, no, that didn't happen. Or maybe he wished it didn't happen.
Right. He saw himself too clearly in the
maybe yeah, or maybe it was not up to his expectations of like the guy that he liked his music,
Sure, maybe yeah, maybe he realized what his future was if he truly stopped the fall after this.
Yeah,
becoming a dock worker. I don't know if he could have handled that.
Well, I mean, Mark was the dock worker, so that was, parallel.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
it was the reverse, right? They're living reverse trajectories. Mark went on to perform for the rest of his life. This guy went on to stop performing and go work at the docks. Yeah. There might be something there. But he calls him a god, the last of the god men. So he's putting him up there on that pedestal.
They don't look that dissimilar as people.
No? What does he look like? Let me see.
He's still alive.
Still working on the dock.
78. It says he started recording after, again, kind of after this.
Huh.
There's a photo here of him playing in 2011.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in 1983, he kind of came back into it, came out of his...
Dang, maybe we should do one of his albums.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we do the double album he released called Plans for Suicide? Is that the entry point? Is that the entry point? We got to ask someone.
Entry and exit, I think.
and the exit point, yeah.
Like us on Patreon and, become a Patreon subscriber. It's free. You might find yourself with a Megas bonus edition episode.
You might get into the world of Megas along with us. And it might be a deep world that we might need to explore further. So join us.
We are the Megas. We are the best.
We are the Megas. We are the Megas. We are the God Men.